Meanwhile, the Council of Elders have rejected claims that the land has been sold. Member of the La Traditional Council and the La Kingmaker, Me Ajay Kofe V, has called for calm and says plans are underway to deliberate.
That has been government's attitude of bringing security to intimidate people. But if you bring the security to come and kill your own children, they should come and do so. We will be here.
The youth of La wants the government to halt plans to develop the Aviation football park land. All face them in court. Land for over 4 decades now has served as a recreational center where young football talents are unearthed.
Ni ekoji bensiana na chele Black Star etwabole park nenu ekoji tekpete na chele Black Star na we twabole park nenu ekonoji Samuel Abe Ashikwe ke enyemi Ashikwe na me fam Olympics biaji na atwo na leami ekonoji Emmanuel Lomote the current in the Black Star Dvla.
The old dilapidated structure of the La General Hospital was pulled down in March of 2020.
In August 2020, the people of La were thrown into a state of excitement when President Akufo-Addo cut a sword for the construction of an ultra-modern hospital to replace the La General Hospital.
Times are wasting, times are wasting. You've got work to do, now's the time.
In 2019, the government of Ghana pulled down the La General Hospital in the La Dadekotopon constituency in Accra because it had structural defects. The plan was to build an ultra-modern hospital for the people of La and also to serve other neighboring communities. At the sword-cutting ceremony, the traditional priest praised the government for this laudable project.
This redevelopment project is being financed by a credit facility from the Standard Chartered Bank of the United Kingdom with an export credit guarantee from Sinosure of the People's Republic of China to the tune of 68 million euros.
The project, which was supposed to begin in August 2020, should be completed in February 2023. In the 26th month of the supposed construction timeline, which is October 2022, we flew a drone over the facility and it showed that the construction had not yet begun. Even the foundation has not been completed. On one side of the construction site, soil has been heaped and some workers had planted vegetables.
We see here the yellow melon. That's what they've started planting. We have okra too. When you go down there, there is maize. And so they are gradually turning it into a farm.
Richard Tay is a taxi driver who lives in the South La Estate. He was excited about the construction of the hospital.
La General Hospital small ya jeme omo minute yon bogba ke okama hospital hawo bi aneke mo ko be wale echo na agba to me is a disappointment. The promises never fake, the legacy the mindset no money wa even joake leponi no mo e ba fe no ko ni ke wo se po ni wo ke shie chichi ni wo ke kaile, and I'm very disappointed. You'll be roaming. You know, there's a vacancy and then that is it. Ghana, we are suffering. Now it is very hard to make ends meet. I mean, as a family man, to survive, it's not easy at all. What kind of country are we running in? Many presidents cry. A small girl, okay, in Hale. Sword, if I cut sword, yeah. I mean, cut sword, so yeah. If that is a thing, I mean, sword, cut sword,
It is indeed so disheartening. I have to be honest with you. I come here most often, and there's nothing new here. The last time I came, they were putting up the structure here for site office, and then a warehouse to store their things, and then there's a container behind us. And when we are going to put up a major hospital like General Hospital, these things that I've put up here, this site office and then the container behind us to store their items, I don't think the contractor is serious.
The hospital must grade from clinic to polyclinic to a general hospital.
My mother attend church at Divine Helen Church of Christ, Dadekotopon, near Dvla. One day he wake up to church, and inside the church he said he's feeling pains in his stomach. So they rush him to police hospital. When we reached there, they said they have emergency, so they couldn't attend to my mother. Unfortunately, 1 hour time, my mother passed out. If there was a clinic at Dvla, my mother would survive the pain in his stomach. Right now I'm speaking to you, my mother has died.
I'm at church 1 year can say me. 1 year can say. If I cut it so they give you like a no copaco up till now. No cook. Oh, I won't pass. I think I'm not a foundation. No coin. I hope I can at least if I need machine. Up to now.
People come from far, Teshi, Nungwa, they prefer this hospital. One of the best mortuary here, more in the country is here. We don't understand. Demolish the thing up to now. There's no sign.
Have they told you anything at all? What is
no. So I don't know. They have not told us anything. I don't know they use it for politics. After that, they relax, which is affecting all of us here in the community. We are not happy.
If you knew that you were not ready to build a new hospital for the people of Dvla, why go and demolish their general hospital? At least you could have kept it running for some time. When you know you are ready, then you go and demolish it. 2 years now. The people of Dvla have to go all the way to Lekna Hospital or to come to Ridge to be able to get any treatment. Very
has been withheld by the sponsors. The Speaker, until the nation is giving a clean bill of health by the IMF, it's going to be difficult for the funding to be released.
MPP Yojimeshi, Wakalwamos, Wakalwafos. La polyclinic, Pai Nakaku. Trade fair, Pai Nakaku. Me Kenya loco, me Medimoni Kenya loco, Kenya Katuni, Ebawani Fair, Ghana. Adake, Masili Gasiko, Nia Yempana Kumo, Nama.
The president, who is the father of the nation, he hasn't got anything to offer Labadi. I don't want to use certain words, but it doesn't make sense. You demolish the entire hospital and the mortuary and the trade fair. Oh, the money is so wicked. No, I saw my call me. Oh, I saw my own me. No, Sheila. Go me. Cemetery. I don't want to for 2024. For what you want boy man, you don't remember. All running for them. And then Pashatani. They should go anywhere. They should go to wherever they want to go. Pashatani.
Kajayi kushima yino, wani me kona me waja shong. So Timbuktu, Ghana Mali, Sumanguru yino waja shong. Wabeja gay, what to do, you know. Wamasa, you know. Yasantwa, you know what they're show. Kaya Israel, Kabaiki, Kaya Ethiopia, Sudan, what they're show. Abaka, you know what you're for, Karaja. I got you one year, I mean, I'm playing. Abaka, you know what you're for, Karaja. I got you one year, I mean, I'm playing. I'm a Gamian Matu, I'm a Gamian Motu, I'm a Gamian Watumo. I'm a Gamian Matu, I'm a Gamian Motu, I'm a Gamian Watumo. I'm a Gamian Watumo, we not a tank, catch you over, walk out of Banya. Kaya Jenjins on your mama. Kaya Jenjins on your mama. Kaya Jenjins on my mama. Kaya Jenjins on your mama. You mama me, Kaya Jenjins on your mama. What you mean?
Later attacked media personnel who were also at the scene. Some of the protesters who were beaten by the military personnel narrated their ordeal to City News.
Oni wo ba no ameke wo te hospital e wa kwawo akpe ami na share asanu kwale mpala doctor wie boni egba ike chomi na she no le ke phone sha ne ke chomi wa asanu kwale mpla shi akpe ami duku ni yen la fo duku efen be nke bun chuno e woni fi eni ba ni je wa me dazvine me nke ba nshin adon mi to ni government eke soja fo eni baje keme soja onupa ni chun ame mi to ni government eka maye eja ka shipon wala shipon ni nye kolo no ni nye ba kolo e ko me cemetery no na ba je la una ho anye e wo no na hwe government e drenche ke ka ye Easter na tan e sie se secretary ababo wa amane akeka ye Easter tan within 1 or 2 weeks time I release worshipon awo ko ni hejola ba
wo ya ke wa no wo ya worshipon yi wo te wa domoshi chiben wa ko ya ke lorry ameke lorry pie ba number 4 angle triangle neke mi nkwe na menya wo se ble na ke move be kenkle me ko men la oblayan bi en la ala ke ni bi move mo enye fue ma jo wa ni gbe shi ni te se ko de ke cho chance no na lorry ko ga papa ko ni aboto lorry mi ame jola nso ame so yin mo so yin ne ke ni mi cover hin gbe ne ke cho twan ko ni gbe le wa ni gbe shi ne nanu na ke twan suo ona na ke twan bi e wonye ni ya wo no ke twa onya yo na nye ma wi oje ga ne tene e wo cho agbeni nda mi nkula ntu isuka de shin gbe shi no agbeni gege ba gbe mi mo gba me keke nchela na mi nchela na eku ese.
Addressing the media on the matter, MP for Dadekotopon, Retana Odolesoa, condemned the brutalities by the military and called on government to resolve the long-standing impasse.
I believe most of you have seen the people that were assaulted. Some of the media men and women were also assaulted. And I don't think this augurs well for us as a nation. And so as Member of Parliament for Dadekotopon, I wish to condemn this act. And I'm calling on the government, the Minister of Defense, the Minister of Lands, and the government, the states as a whole, and Lands Commission to come together for an amicable solution or settlement between the people of La and the Ghana Armed Forces. And I believe the people of La, we are a peaceful citizen, a peaceful people. When we sit down well and we dialogue, there's going to be peace because we have lived with them for all these years over the period. And so whatever the negotiations are, government should come clear on it to make sure that we have peace within our walls.
Meanwhile, the Ghana Journalists Association, GJ, has also condemned the act. To them,
military did not acquire the land. It is government who actually acquired part of the land and proposed to acquire some portions, which is where we are standing now. But they have not done the acquisition yet. Now, over the years, we've realized that La is expanding and we need part of the land so that we can also expand towards this end. Military has vowed throughout the sessions from 2016 that they are not going to allow this to happen. Now, let me cut everything short. After deliberations on 27th November 2020, government, through the then Minister of Lands, Honorable Kweku Asumachiremi,
actually announced in the presence of the military and the Lands Commission that they are releasing this land, as you see, the vast stretch of land, to the people of La, the chiefs and people of La. Immediately after this announcement, the chiefs were actually invited to come and sign an MOU that was supposed to be on the 4th of December. Unfortunately, on their way to sign the Memorandum of Understanding, something very funny happened. Just about 30 minutes before they got to the ministry, they were asked to return, and that they will be called later. And they gave an excuse that it was because of the elections and people are...
Ghana, it's heavy blow to the citizens of Ghana. I just had a chance to go on a tour to check to the demolition exercise which took place around 37 Dvla close to Kotoka International Airport, and yes, it was an eyesore because some weeks ago I was here and I even wanted to buy some food, so that I was directed to this place, and now getting to my next destination.
And then this Monday morning we saw this bulldozer coming in ready to break the houses down with its occupants in it. Enough is enough. CSR is not recognized. I mean, look at the house. There was nothing. No money to even develop the place. No money to do anything, even research.
They keep coming, and they've started fencing our wall not quite long. Friday they came here to stop the workers. They didn't mind them. Then Saturday they didn't come. Then Sunday, yesterday, we were here and they came to break the wall. And you could see that they've even destroyed the water meter. You see, and the person who did that is just behind you. It's just that's the white car parked over there, and he's claiming that the houses have been sold to him. Is this thing happening here? Is it a film or what? We don't even know who is behind this. We don't even know. They claim that they didn't show the documents to us, so we took them to Cantonment Police Station. That's why they've shown the documents to them. They said they should make a copy for them. They said they have documentation to prove that the land has been sold to them. The land and the documentation have been sold to them. So we are just waiting.
Some of the workers
So Timbuktu, Ghana, Mali, Sumanguru, you know what you're shown. What you're shown. So Timbuktu, Ghana, Mali, Sumanguru, you know what you're shown. Manchester.
Office items were trapped under the debris from the demolished buildings. Angry workers of the companies were packing what they could salvage. Their source of livelihood appears to have been destroyed. A company like Madeco Horizon Ventures had operated in that space for more than 2 decades. The worried workers could therefore not understand why there wasn't ample notice prior to the demolition. They say the timing of the demolition is suspicious.
When they came in and smashed everything, the raw materials, the finished products that we produce for the entire year, our office cabinets, they are down there. We don't know how to get them out. The files and whatever, they are buried down there. And so if they knock the place down and we can manage to have access and they came back, that is heartlessness and wickedness. And we cannot, in Ghana, we are all children of Mother Ghana. And if you are doing this, I don't know what you call yourself. We cannot build this country like this. And no single one person can build this country for us. We must build it together.
More than 10 structures made up of shops and a printing press were demolished Monday dawn. According to Raymond Archer, a former news editor of the Inquirer newspaper and owner of the printing press, he took the case to court after authorities announced the intention to redevelop the place. Mr. Archer claimed an injunction was issued by the court to stall the demolition exercise, but authorities at the trade fair company carried out the exercise without their consent.